Hello. I am the Linux Mench. A few videos ago, I made a video showing how to install Arch Linux the manual way, the old-fashioned way, with encryption. Now, the encryption part is the hardest part of the manual installation. And there's one part that's really hard, and I found an easier way to do that part, but that part is still a little bit hard. But like I said, it's a little easier, and today I'm going to show you. So let's get to it. Right now, I'm in my main production machine. I'm running Arch Linux with the DWM window manager, and I'm going to open up a terminal. Alt-Enter is going to open up the ST terminal, and I'm going to CD into my GitLab repository and into the Arch folder. Okay, and I'm going to ls it. Now you can see here, I have a file called base install not encrypted. I'm just going to vim into that really quickly. And let's just go to the top. So this is instructions I made for myself and for you on how to install Arch Linux the manual way without encryption. And this one's easier. And I didn't make any changes recently to this file. I just thought I would go in and show you. In the past 3.5 years, I've made probably about 5 or 6 videos showing how to go through a manual install of Arch Linux. When I'm going through a manual install of Arch Linux, I follow instructions. I don't have all these commands memorized. And I made this file for me, but it's also for you. So I'm just going to quickly take a look at this. So this is how I do it without encryption. And look at that, there's 90 lines. Well, including all the spaces, right? Let's just get out of there. And then I have this file called base install encrypted. And I made changes to this file today. Let's vim into it. Base install encrypted. And like I said, I made changes to the file today. So let's go down. So line 89, I put in there. In my previous manual install videos of Arch Linux, line 89 was automatically in the MK. I don't even know how to pronounce this. If we look up line 85, we would vim into the etc mk init cpio config file. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. We'd vim into there, and on line 89, well, in that file, it's not line 89, right? The only thing we would add into that file would be this word encrypt. Now that line has changed, and there's other things in that line that we need to delete. Well, the line has changed. So we need to reconfigure the line in order to make it possible for us to boot into the system when we're finished our installation, besides and on top of adding in this word encrypt. So yes, we still have to add the word encrypt, but we have to change some other things. We have to delete some things and add some things. So this is the way the line should look in your mk init cpio.conf file. Oh, I hate pronouncing that word. So in my previous instructions, I didn't even have line 89 in the instructions because all you had to do was go into the file and add encrypt between block and file systems. But now there's other words we have to delete and other words we have to add in. And this is what the line should look like. So I actually added the line to my instructions. Now line 89 made it into my video, my manual install video a few days ago. Line 89 made it in. But what I'm going to show you now didn't make it into the video because I learned about it after I released the video from somebody a viewer who wrote a comment to me about doing it a better way. So it didn't make it into the video, and I don't want to go through a whole manual install video again. It takes too many hours. Okay. Eventually I will though. So like I said, line 89 made it into the video, but this next part didn't. So in the video, when I'm doing my manual installs with encryption, we have to go into etc default grub and make changes in the grub file. Now in the grub file, there's a line in the grub file that looks like 95. Grub cmd line linux equals, and there's nothing afterwards. So we have to get our UUID and put it in there. And in my video a few days ago, and in all my previous manual installs of Arch Linux with encryption, I would get the line in there the hard way, and there's a little bit easier way to get it in. It's still hard, and you still have to do it perfectly or else you won't be able to boot into your system. But there's a little bit easier way to do it, because remember, when we're going through a manual install, we're not in GNOME Terminal or Alacrity or another graphical user terminal. We're not in a desktop environment or a window manager. We're in the TTY. We're logged on to the ISO. There's no copy and paste or easy way of copy and pasting, and our mouse doesn't work. So we have to get the UUID into the grub file, into that line. So I discovered an easier way to fetch it and paste it in there. And so I changed my instructions. And of course, this part didn't make it into my video from a few days ago. And the instructions are here. We're going to vim into etc default grub. And while we're in the file, we're going to make some space so we can work. And line 101 is the command. We're going to do line 101. We're going to put that command in. It's going to fetch our UUID. It's going to paste it into our Grub file. We're going to make a few changes, save the file, and finish our installation. And I'm going to show you that part of it only. I'm not going to go through a whole manual install right now. So I'm going to close this. And also too, if you want, you can just go on the internet and look for those instructions as well. So I'm going to go to Workspace 5. I have my web browser open up. And you could just type in Mench GitLab, hit enter, click it on. Just click on, let's just make this a little larger. And let's click on this. And then we're going to scan down. And we're going to scan down here. Well, let's just scan down a bit more. See, I have an Arch folder here. We're going to go to the Arch folder. And we're just scanning down to here. And here's my two files. Base install encrypted text, base install not encrypted. So we could click that on. We could open the raw. There, that's better. And there it is there in our web browser, okay? So guidelines for installing Arch Linux not encrypted, the manual way. And we could just close that. And we could just go back. Oops, I went back too far, right? No, I didn't. And then base install encrypted, we could click that on. And you could read it like this. Or we could just click on this open raw. And there it is there. Guidelines for installing Arch Linux with encryption the manual way. So you don't have to download it into your computer or into your terminal. You could just look at it from the website and print it from the website as well. Anyways, I just thought I'd show you that. So now I'm going to close my web browser. So now I'm going to go into a virtual machine where I've logged on with a live Arch Linux ISO and I've cheroot into the system. Or I've cherooted into the system. Okay, so on Workspace 8, I have a virtual machine open up. It's called Vert. It's Workspace 8. And here we are. Let's make it full screen. So here I am in the middle of an install, and I've cherooted into the system. Actually, the install is completed. But I just prepared things so I could make this video because I didn't want to go through a whole manual install again. So we've cherooted into the system with the Arch Linux Live ISO from March 1st, 2026. And this is what I'm going to do. And really, to make it easy, you could just do this. Just lsblk. So we know for my system, my crypt device is VDA2. Yours probably, if you're doing this in bare metal, yours probably will be SDA2, or it may be something else. So in this machine, VDA, I gave it 50 gig drive. VDA1 is my boot drive, and it's mounted to boot, and it's 1 gig. VDA2 is 49 gigs, and it's the main installation. It's mounted to mount, and it's crypt. So, I mean, you can just do an lsblk just to make sure you know which device is crypt, and my device that is crypt is VDA2. And like I said, you might need something else. So you have to get the UUID into the Grub file. So we're going to vim into etc default grub, and we're going to hit enter, and I'm going to set my numbers. Okay, so it's line 7 is the way it looks on default, and we have to get the UUID in there. So it's a little easier now to get the UUID in there because I learned something since I released my manual install video. And it's still a little bit hard, and you still have to be careful because if you don't do it right, you won't be able to boot into your system. So what I'm going to do on line 8, I'm going to make some space. Okay, probably don't need that much space, but just space so I can work. So I'm going to hold the shift button down and hit the colon, and I'm going to type in this command. So the command is going to look like that. R, leave a space, exclamation mark, blkid, space, /dev/ mine is VDA2 because it's a virtual machine. Yours might be SDA2 or something else. So I'm going to type the command in just like that, and I'm going to hit enter. And look at that. It pulls the UUID into my Grub file. That's a lot easier than the way I was doing it before. How about that? And then now I'm going to make a few changes. I'm going to go to the end of the file. I'm going to backspace slowly and carefully. I'm going to take out the quotation marks. I'm going to put in a colon. I'm going to type in root, leave a space, and type in root equals. Now this part is the same as in my previous manual install video. The only thing different is that it's easier. I found an easier way to fetch the UUID into the Grub file. That's all. And I'm going to put a quotation mark there. And now I'm going to go use my arrows to go to the beginning of the file where I have to make a few changes. And I'm just going to backspace. I should do it a little slow so you don't make too many mistakes. I'm going to type in crypt device. So your line should look exactly like that. The only difference is going to be your UUID number is going to be different than mine. So I'm going to escape out of there. Oop. So now I'm going to escape out of there. And you know what? I'm just going to delete some of these extra lines. We don't need them. And I'm going to save the file. And I'm going to clear the screen. And now we have to make Grub. And I'm going to exit. I'm going to unmount without the N. There's no N in unmount. It's not unmount, it's umount. Capital R/MNT. And I'm going to reboot. And we're rebooting it to the system, and it looks like it's working. I'm going to hit enter, and it worked. So I'm going to type in my encryption password. I'm going to hit enter, and we're at the login screen. So I'm going to put Mench's username in. I'm going to put Mench's password in, and it worked. How about that, eh? And that's it. In this video, I showed an easier way to fetch and to put the UUID into the Grub file during a manual install of Arch Linux with encryption. And I also showed you that I made changes to my written instructions, and I showed you how to get my written instructions in the terminal and on the website in your web browser. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I am the Linux Mench.